allow me to show you the power of Super Saiyan 4.
Yo, what's up guys? Dragonball here with another Dragon Ball Legends video. Yesterday on the Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour we got an announcement for next characters that are gonna come out. I mean, not totally, but we're gonna have a collaboration with Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And we're gonna get this Trunks as a Sparking and this Supreme Kai of Time? Yeah. As a supporter. That's the one thing they said, as well as that they're also from Future Saga certain other characters planned too. This is gonna be a legend character on the 28th, so not this coming week, but the next week. We're gonna get this, as well as also on social media they announced that we get a unique equipment for Legends Limited, which seems to be Nappa and Vegeta, based on the background. So now here's the thing, when it comes to my knowledge. I have never played Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I don't know what characters exist. I don't know who counts as the future saga in the sense. Is every character that's from Xenoverse from the future, or is there a specific future saga? I'm not 100% sure on that because I'm not familiar with this, but we can talk about a bit of potential characters releasing. Now, we know, again, assuming they are getting equipment. I think the tags that we have to look at now in combination with Future being also a theme, we have to look at Future, we have to look at Vegeta Clan, powerful opponent. And then technically you could look at Saiyans, but I'm honestly not interested in looking at Saiyans because Saiyans has billions of characters and doesn't really need the help. Now when it comes to Future, we have right now, I would say, two characters that come to mind that could be okay to good. And these are obviously Sword of Hope Trunks and Vegeta and Trunks and Vegeta, who I know people don't consider a good Zenkai, but I don't think they have a good team to be used to begin with. Which is why I said their Zenkai right now was a horrible timing. Then we have Vegeta Clan, which is basically the same. And then I guess Mini Vegeta, who I, again, not the highest fan on him, but could be. And now they have powerful opponent with Wuhan and Kid Buu right now. Now, considering that we get their equipment, right now we are in a meta full of yellows. People run double yellows billions of times. This character, I don't think is gonna come get their equipment this week and gonna be that great because, again, too many yellows, too many problems to get an opportunity to be really good for them, unless they have like extreme amounts of type neutrality, which I don't think is gonna happen. I think his green card post transformation gives him type neutrality, I think, or is it the blue with unique gauge? But oh yeah, here, type neutral 5-time account if you have 25% or more of your unique gauge, yeah, but that's about it. So I think what this character needs is obviously a red to protect him. And now, considering that we're going for Future here, because we're gonna get a Future Legend character in the sense, that's obvious. I think this character needs to cooperate with this Vegeta, otherwise I would question why this character gets an equipment. So I think they're gonna try to help this character as well as obviously Future with this Trunks. So I think for Vegeta Clan, obviously a red would be nice because this character isn't that good anymore, I would say, unless you're running on GT. He's okay on GT, but otherwise I wouldn't run him. Question is, are they gonna go ranged, or are they gonna go mixed, or are they gonna go strike based? Because this Trunks obviously wants to be a strike unit. They're gonna try to help these two at the same time, otherwise it makes no sense to give us future characters. Problem is, blast based, strike based, so This is a very confusing situation, I think, again, when it comes to team building. But I think, considering if you look at the stats right now, there's an 8k gap, which is... I mean, this is... Oh, I forgot, I cannot look at their process winning state number. It could be that their blast and strike difference is a bit more higher than that, actually. I don't have the game up right now, so I can't look at that, unfortunately. Yeah, the question is who they're trying to help. Because if they're gonna help this Vegeta Nappa, then I think they're gonna have to release a red blast character to cooperate with him. And then they're kind of creating, I would say, a powerful... They could do a powerful opponent 2 blast version, they could do a Vegeta Clan blast version. For a future blast version would be a bit weird, I would say, because again, this character needs help. The future campaign that they created was not good enough. This character kind of needs a partner on future that they cooperate with, so it's very confusing. I don't think powerful opponent is gonna get a buff in the sense of these two need help. I don't think that's gonna happen actually. And the main reason I'm saying this is because I think these two are right now more than good enough. We need more reds. Blue is the only red, so I assume we'll get another red, and I don't think they're gonna try to create this red, yellow, red team. That doesn't really make sense. I don't think also they're gonna do a red, red, purple team. So I would consider powerful opponent not to be the main team they're gonna help. Because I think the team doesn't really need the help as much. Honestly, you could probably throw this guy on powerful opponent as a third for now, instead of Android 15, I guess. But I think Vegeta Clan and Future obviously are gonna. I think this is gonna be the priority. Again, powerful opponent. They could do a blast powerful opponent team with Vegeta and Nappa. But I honestly think what they should do is give us a character that's as well good as Strike as well as on Blast to help this character as well as this character, and then you can kind of create a Blast and the Strike version for multiple teams, which is probably making the most sense to me. Red-green is a good color synergy on the future. If we exclude obviously now this 1% Sparking Trunks, because we don't know how good this character is, but let's assume we're gonna get a red strike based character from Xenoverse that is future. Then we have this guy, the red character, and then you could run yellow future Gohan as your third still there. Although I don't consider it like a really good unit, you could probably make that work for now. Or even this Trunks, again, could be that this Trunks is good enough to be the third on future. And if you make him, you know, on equal stats, the third character, then I guess you could also run Vegeta Nappa, then the red character, and then if this red character even has a second life mechanic, you could potentially try to run on Vegeta Clan then this character, or even potentially them, considering how they're gonna cooperate, because this is also a character that got an equipment and doesn't see any play, which is very unfortunate, but hey, it's a long combo character. It was obvious it's not going to be the greatest of all time here. So these are the things I assume. Again, they could release a powerful opponent, but I don't think they're going to help the current powerful opponent team right now. I don't think that makes a lot of sense. I'm dead serious, dead set on that we're gonna get a red character. I don't think we're gonna get a blue, or we need reds. We need reds in the meta. We can't have like 15 billion yellows unchecked and only have Wuhan there. That's not gonna work. If he's purple or if he's yellow, I'm gonna be mad, because why the hell would you do that? If he's green, I would question to why, because if you're gonna help future, why would you? Like, green is worst case, yellow is outrageous case, purple I would question why you would do that. So there's only red and blue, and I don't think blue is really necessary right now, because I mean, we don't have a lot of blues, that's true, but we don't need another blue. We don't really need that. Like, I don't think, like, what Trunks needs is a, in terms of colors, because he's green, is either red or yellow. And yellow we don't need. So it's gonna be red, it has to be red. I don't think, because he's gonna be red, I don't think powerful opponent is gonna get a lot of buzz from this. So I'm questioning if it's worth bringing us a powerful opponent character. And I googled a bit here about Dragonball Xenoverse too, because I have no plan about anything. And I saw this. So a Goku Black would be for the Future Saga. I can see Goku Black. I can see this Vegeta also being added, which I would prefer because Vegeta Clan. I think giving Vegeta Clan the buff right now in combination with Future makes the most sense to me. Because again, it would fit well for this character, it would fit well for Trunks, and it fit well for the character that we get. And again, powerful opponent doesn't really need it. And it doesn't make sense because we have Wuhan. Even if we're gonna get a new red, I don't think Wuhan is gonna be like hard replaced. It doesn't make sense to replace this character. Even if you don't consider this guy like I do the best character in the game right now, he's still a very good character, like a really good character. So replacing Wuhan right now is unnecessary. So either they're gonna go for a powerful opponent Blast version with Vegeta and Nappa, or I think they're gonna go for Vegeta Clan because it makes the most sense in my opinion. I think this Vegeta is the most likely thing to happen. Now they could also release a Golden Frieza, could also release a Goku Black. Could do that, but again, I think if they're gonna do that, then it's like, okay, powerful opponent gets a buff. Now what? Are you gonna make him, I don't know, green? So it can fit with Wuhan and Kid Buu, but then sucks with Trunks because it's a future buff? Do you get what I mean? Like, I don't see a good color they could go for powerful opponents specifically that would help Trunks as well. Because purple, not really. Purple would be a weird case because it doesn't really fit, I think. Blue, God forbid he's blue. Like, I think you get my point here. The best color for powerful opponent right now would be green, and Trunks is green, so it doesn't work. Like, we need a red. They're gonna give us a red. I don't think it's gonna be a powerful opponent character. I hope it's this Vegeta because then, yeah, I'm gonna go all in. Screw Anniversary. If we are getting a Vegeta, I'm gonna go all in. I don't care. Now I have to hope that he's gonna be a fraud character, but we'll see about that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think a red for this Vegeta is the most likely thing I'm gonna assume is gonna happen. If he has like, if he's basically like this character with equal stats and red and Vegeta, 10 out of 10 release probably, unless they screw up his kit. Because so far Legends does two. Right now, they're gonna happen two things. Either the team synergy is horrible, or the kit isn't good enough. These are the two things. Right now, Legends does the most, ever. If you look at the past releases, we've talked about this already. I talked about this already. This character, kit-wise and color-wise, was just like, why? Color-wise was like, why? Campaign sucked, like, we really need a good release. I think even Bardock, even if you consider him right now to be good, I consider to be now a good character that's good right now. His color was like the worst decision I've seen in my life. Like, dude, yellow? What are we doing? Anyway, let me know what you guys think, and I see you guys then probably Thursday, Wednesday, whenever I have the time to record the Vegeta and Nappa video, because I'm gonna use them obviously. Vegeta Clan main. Duh. See ya.